Greetings, seekers after enlightenment. Yes, it is the Irish fella. And in keeping with the theme of this channel, in giving you practical information, I'm going to try to leave what I'm going to call a quick hitter here. Some little condensed information that you can pick apart at leisure. So, I thought I would share with you some interesting notes I found in unpacking and organizing all of my written material. This is about surviving the upcoming economic collapse. One of the primary things you need to do is reduce your housing cost. It's not easy, man. I mean, they virtually made it impossible for a single person to live by themselves. So, it does have some hazards, but you may have to take in boarders. And you would hope they would be decent folks, but just remember, if you take in a boarder that's on probation or parole, those people can show up anytime they want, and you may end up going to jail just because they're trying to fuck with him. Now, you could share with extended family. I was lucky enough sometimes on the road to stay with relatives, in-laws, church friends, and I try hard to be the world's easiest roommate. But, you know, if you do that, you got to make sure they're pulling their weight, otherwise it's rough. Or, if you're suddenly in a big house and the kids are gone, maybe you should consider downsizing. Now, there are ups and downs to that. There's a time limit before buying a new house. And if you exceed that before you buy one, you're subject to a tax penalty. So there's advantages and disadvantages. Now, another thing you're going to have to do because times are going to get rough, you have to manage your food costs. Now, stock up at sales. And you don't need to be an asshole about it. You don't need to be running around with one cart full of toilet paper and the other full of baked beans. No, that's not a good look, Junior. You just buy a little extra each time. And, you know, a lot of times they will put stuff that they're pushing because they're overstocked. They'll have it right up front as soon as you walk into the supermarket as a loss leader. So, find something that'll work good in storage. Of course, you gotta purchase what you're gonna eat. Don't be buying smoked oysters if you can't stand oysters. What are they doing in your fridge for? Yeah, man. Or you can consider growing your own food. Yeah, how about a greenhouse? And if you're managing food costs, you gotta avoid eating out. Come on, it's low quality stuff anyway. And maintain your health by avoiding junk food and exercise. And you know, now that you're exercising, you got less time to drive those 3 or 4 vehicles you got laying around your property. Now, a good fit would be 2. A commuter vehicle and a bug-out vehicle. And you could even add like a second stage just in case the truck breaks down like a motorcycle or a bicycle. Is the third stage walking? Yeah. Now, earn extra income. Sell that stuff on eBay that you can live without. Come on now, you go out in your garage and you got a box you haven't opened in 6 months. Well, there may be something valuable in there, but you've already shown you can live without it. So sell it and take the cash. Unless it's something you've been dying to find all these years. It's like, really? How come it's been out there 6 months and you never opened the box? Duh. Yeah. Now, you can have a part-time job like I did, but now, I'm embracing being retired, and I'm still waiting for my company pension to come through. But I'll be good. Now, when you're buying stuff, You don't always need to buy brand new. Purchase it used. Go to Craigslist or eBay. Now, I'd say Amazon, but Amazon's already too big. But this is how you swerve them. Go to Amazon and see what they're talking about, and then go to the manufacturer's website. It's worth paying a little extra shipping for them just to starve the beast. Now, you can also go to garage sales, where you can practice your haggling skills, or a thrift shop. Or you could do something even better. You could barter your time for goods and services. And now, there's something important, especially if you're trying to stay below the radar. You got to create your own entertainment. And I figure you need 3 hobbies. One to make money, one to keep healthy, and one to stretch your mind. It's like the man said, all a man needs is a library and a garden. That is from Cicero. And now that you're into doing this, you're used to using what's present. You fix it, reuse it, make do, or do without. And Stoicism is a natural attitude you get after you take the red pill. You embrace a more minimalistic and ascetic lifestyle. And I know Negro Damas is whispering in my ear saying, yeah, they're calling you a cheapskate. Well, frugal is not a dirty word. And I'm being sensible, not cheap. I still love to spend money, but I'm thinking twice and making sure I'm spending it on something worthwhile or paying bills. I mean, I'm broke already until the end of the month when it's old man payday again. But I'm not sweating it because I got plenty of stuff to keep me busy. Now, whether you're bugging in, especially if you're bugging in, or if you've already bugged out, you lucky bastard, you got to secure the homestead. That means have a variety of firearms readily accessible. An armed society is a polite society. You don't need to be playing Johnny Ringo and Tombstone and doing all that twisty-poo shit. No. A gun is not a toy. It is a tool. And treat it as such. And the same should be said for edge weapons. Because you may need a little help when they activate the 5G and the COVID zombies start running around. Oh, did I say that out loud? Allegedly. Yeah. And you can have primitive alarms and traps on your property in some states where they have the castle doctrine. Now, you cannot have a trap that kills someone, but you could have one that disables them and restrains them or reveals their position. Just think, put a couple tripwires up with smoke grenades. Or a flashbang grenade. Yeah. All of a sudden, your day got a lot more interesting. But no matter what you do, you got to remember OPSEC. Keep the number of people you tell about your plans small or non-existent if you have to. But, like the sign says, the mountains are calling. Sometimes you gotta have an escape plan. You may be able to ride out the storm for a while if you're in the city, but the cities are gonna be nasty when shit hits the fan, man. You really do need to get out of Dodge. So, you have a secondary shelter or a vacation home? Maybe you may have to be mobile. And you can use a utility trailer or a small RV. And believe it or not, I'm almost done with this video. Yes, I'm moving it right along. During all this, you gotta be a nice person. Because you can't let the authorities or even your neighbors know what you're up to sometimes. Because it's an unfortunate fact of life that they will take advantage of you. So you have to prepare your mindset in advance. No one knows what the future will bring. but it's no excuse not to be as prepared as you can be. So until the next time, I still say, when one teaches, to learn.